speaking with Dennis Richards about his new book, Your Health is Your Choice. Dennis, you certainly don't look like someone who weighed over 300 pounds and was plagued with life-threatening health problems. In fact, you look pretty vibrant to me.
Thank you. I feel it. I'm a 30-year retired Clark County fireman from the Las Vegas area. I've been retired more than 20 years now. And 20 years ago, when I retired, I weighed 310 pounds, felt 90 years old, and thought my life was over because I'd been diagnosed with prostate cancer. And I was told that I'd have 2 or 3 years to live. And I was in so much pain with so many other health issues, I just didn't care. All I wanted to do was sit in front of the TV, eat, sleep, and wait to die, because I couldn't even carry on a conversation without forgetting my point. I couldn't think what to do. I felt if a doctor couldn't fix it, it's not going to happen. And so, you know, it's been quite a journey. It's amazing. But to go from feeling 90 to feeling 20, I'm blown away.
I understand that at retirement you had a ruptured disc in your neck and you couldn't safely even drive a car.
That's right. I had a range of motion of about 10 degrees. I hurt my neck on a real big fire about a year and a half before I retired. I was unable to pull a shift for the last year and a half that I was on a department. And so anyway, at the time of my retirement, I'm driving a car. I got to turn my whole body this way to look out the rear view mirror and like this, and it was very painful to try, and wasn't safe to drive. And anyway, after a couple of years of rehab, and the state probably spent a couple of $100,000 on it. They told me to learn to live with it. It's not getting better. Operation wasn't an option. And so I was stuck. I mean, I'm stuck like this where I couldn't function. And now I have full range of motion and I have no pain at all. And this is just from what I learned to do for myself. And this is explained in the book. Your Health is Your Choice covers it.
So what did you do to turn all these health problems around, since doctors told you you couldn't?
Okay, I started with chelation. At the time I retired, I couldn't carry on a conversation without forgetting my point. You know, when you're sick and tired and you can't think, so it's hard to try to process what to do. It's really difficult to try to even read about what to do. So with the chelation, I got my mind back. After I could think once again, I realized this is just a cleansing process. So it started me on a list of cleanses. So the cleansing really started me on the road to health. When you can visually see the progress that you're making through different types of cleanses, it's exciting. And that was just where I started, and from there it went on, and one health issue after another I was able to overcome. And it's not just through cleansing, but cleansing was the start of it.
And so how did you go about learning all that what you learned?
Okay, I was fortunate enough to live in Las Vegas. The health shows are there frequently, and so it was easy for me to do that. So I used to go to the health shows just about every month in Las Vegas or wherever I could find a health show where I could listen to doctors lecture and had the opportunity to talk to them personally and ask my own questions. So it took quite a while, but I'm very persistent, and the fact that I was retired and it wasn't that inconvenient to go, it worked really well for me. And I've, over the years, listened to hundreds and hundreds of doctors lecture. I have become friends with dozens of doctors, and so most of them have been really kind. The doctors that go to these type of trade shows are very open-minded to alternative. They're looking for new ways that can help people and make a difference. So it really wasn't as difficult as it seemed. And one thing though that I discovered, most doctors, they look at their field of expertise and think that's the picture of health. I feel very fortunate the fact that I didn't have any preconceived understanding of health because I had no health background. So my picture was like this, and I kept, you know, finding this piece of the puzzle and this piece of the puzzle, and I would put it here, and the next thing you know, I got a picture of health, and it's simple, and it's unbelievably simple, and I can't believe no one's ever pointed this out before. So that's got me excited, and that's what encouraged me to continue writing my book and document all the things that I've been able to accomplish. And it's worked really well for me because I love feeling 20.
So Dennis, can you tell us briefly what health problems you had that you cover in your book?
Okay, my book's over 20 chapters. I had over 20 health issues. The more serious ones was prostate cancer, which took me a while to learn how to overcome that. I had a ruptured disc in my neck, which we've discussed. I've had, I needed a knee operation, which I never got, and I no longer have a knee problem. I had wore bifocals 20 years. I haven't worn glasses now in the last 17 years. And I had numerous problems that I cover each one of those. I had plantar fasciitis from my feet. I struggled for 2 years. I could hardly walk, and so I finally overcame that. That was another really hard problem to overcome. I had 3 heart attacks, and they were caused from blockages. And anyway, I was able to clear the blockages, which a doctor assured me no one in history's ever done before. But after I did that, I was able to regenerate the heart damage. So I'm feeling fantastic, and I'm excited. I want to share this with the world. It's health is simple. That's my point in the book.
Wow, Dennis, that's amazing that you've overcome all those health problems. For one person to go and turn around so many different problems, that's really inspiring.
Thank you.
Do you think someone like me could do something like that?
Absolutely. I think what I've done is everybody could do that. I'm not exceptionally smart. I'm not well educated. Like I said, I'm a fireman. I had no previous health knowledge, but when your life depends on it and you have the determination and desire to really change your life, I realized quickly that only I can make a difference in my own life. No one can do it for me. There's no such thing as a magic bullet that's going to fix anything and everything. So it's a matter of us finding what works for ourselves. I think my book is a shortcut for everybody to give you things to think about that can allow you to consider options that you have, because only you're going to make a difference in your own health. Only your body can heal itself, and once that becomes part of your psychic, health is simple. And you'll find by cleansing, detoxing, nutrition, a little exercise, the body will heal itself of anything and everything. And it's exciting once you realize that.
But Dennis, there's so many things out there with the products, the cures. You see this, you see that. Everyone's got the answer, and it's so expensive. Where does one start?
I believe start with my book, because it's written from over 3,000 pages of notes that I made over a 20-year period. I've spent thousands of dollars, a lot of pain and suffering trying to learn what works, what doesn't work for me. And what worked for me may not work for you, but it'll give you some ideas of a place to start to try to work on your particular problem. And it'll save you a ton of money and time. And I'm just so impressed. I truly believe your health is your choice. What I've done, I think that anyone can do, but it requires your own determination and time, diligence in educating yourself. And all health is going to start initially with your own education and a belief in yourself that you can make a difference, because only you can make a difference in your life.
Well, I'm excited. Where can we get your book? You
can get it in hard copy and ebook format. You can get it on my website, yourhealthisyourchoice.org, O-R-G. And when you order it, you're going to get access to a large number of videos and conference calls that I've been making over the last 3 to 4 years with many healthcare professionals, and I think that it'll be a benefit to everyone. Well, thank you, Dennis, for sharing your time with us. I know I really benefited from reading your book, and I'm sure everyone else will too. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that opportunity to help us.